I'm looking at these cards and I see a whole lot of you guys out there. Y'all need to go outside and put your feet in the grass. Ground. Lightworkers, your daily tarot for March 31st starts right now. Hello, light workers. This is Lisa at Heart of Inspiration, and you've come across the home for light workers. Here at this channel, we help you lead a whole and healed, spirit-filled, peaceful, and prosperous life. Almost couldn't get it out because there's so much grounding that needs to go on. Oh my gosh. Welcome. Thanks for coming. We're going to talk about the tarot today. We're going to go through each sign, then we're going to do a collective because today I really do need to talk to you all as a whole. Okay, so this is deep. All right, this is for March 31st of 2020. We're going to start off with the collective, and then we're going to get into each sign. So this is something a little different. The collective. We all have the void. Stop, embrace winter, great cosmic womb. The void. Stop, embrace winter, great cosmic womb. Now that's from the Starseed Oracle cards. These bad boys here, guys. These here. Just, I like to show y'all what I use. Listen. Yes, it's springtime. Yes, we've started new. Yes, it's time for rebirth. But there's this void collective that's going on right now. And I feel like a lot of people are trying to fill that void with external things, with external entities coming in and saving you, with external or making you whole, right? You're trying to fill that void by maybe watching a whole bunch of Netflix. You trying to fill that void watching a bunch of YouTube. I mean, you can watch all of me all day, every day if you want to. But my point is, actually, you can't. I don't want you to. You're filling it with that. I'm filling it with this app, that app. Talking, looking on Facebook, looking on IG, looking on Twitter. Everybody's and everybody's complaining and everybody's sad and everybody's this, everybody's that. There's a whole lot of fear because we don't know when this is all going to be over. But I can guarantee you one thing, it's going to be over. Even the Bible said, weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. And joy is not happiness, which is temporal. Joy is a spiritual gift, a spiritual state. It is an actual vibration. So we have a choice here. We can either embrace what's going on. Now, if you didn't get the opportunity to go and check out the astrological forecast for today, for the March 31st, go look at that as soon as you get done here. Okay? Because it's going to further explain that with the planetary energies. We're at a time we've got to integrate this into ourselves. Great cosmic womb. For those of you that have been pregnant, know somebody that has been pregnant, ever seen a pregnant person, know anything about pregnancy? It takes, 10 months to make a baby from start to finish. 10 months for it to incubate. 10 months before it's ready to come out and be a part of the world. Be born. We're at a time period right now where we've just had the seed implanted and it's just growing. We've got to integrate it as part of our lives. Our purpose, our plan, the new person, the new entity, the new energy that's here, we have to integrate that into our lives and into our being. Not just our lives, our being. It's literally growing within us. And so we got to prepare for the birth. Okay? That's collectively. There's this void that's there, and it's time for us to turn inward, realize we have everything within us, while still connecting to Source, God, Universe, Spirit, Creator, Beloved, while still connecting. We have everything, and in the conversation, really, it's not even, It's developing out of a conversation and into a fellowship, a way of life. Our way of life, our way of living is changing. And it's time for us to let that drop into our heart and understand it's not gonna, this doesn't go back. This only goes forward. And the sooner you recognize that, and the sooner you not only take a hold of that, grasp it, but integrate that into who you are and become the new person, the new entity, or remember really who you truly are, the easier this goes. Okay, Lightworker? All right, let's go on and get to Aries then. Aries, Princess of Wands. I'm using the Chakra Wisdom Tarot again. Princess of Wands. How appropriate that is. Green for heart chakra energy. Princess of Wands is the card of optimistic creativity. So, March 31st, take the opportunity to be creative, right? And see things, Aries, from a positive standpoint. Know that what you're creating and what you're putting your energy and your intention towards will come to pass. It's gonna happen. It will come to pass. Allow it to do so. Allow it to happen. Embrace it, love it, feel it, enjoy it. Let it come to pass. Your future looks very bright. I think a lot of this fear and a lot of this anxiety and a lot of this, like, you know, like darkness that's everywhere right now. Oh my gosh. It's really dampening your fire. It's dampening your light, isn't it? I'm sorry. Don't let it do that. Okay? Allow it to still burn brightly. So I need you to burn your light in an optimistic, creative way, not destructive. Don't light this fire and fan these flames and allow this to be like allow it to turn into like a wildfire that destroys everything in its path. No, have the optimism that it's all going to work out. We will get the light of day again. And it's going to be better. So what can you be doing right now to help recreate your future and solidify your future? Getting different streams of income, utilizing technology, doing all these things. Utilize it. Do what you got to do. But make it happen. Get that fire and get that brightness and that smile and that pep in your step and that song on your heart. Get it going, Aries. Okay? Get it going. Taurus, 9 of Cups, Taurus. This is solar. This is root chakra into sacral energy, sacral chakra energy. She's in her root chakra dress. She's got those cups all around her, and she's holding one close to her heart. She's living her best life, feeling her best self. Do you know who you are finally? And have you finally begun to embrace who you are? Have you left all the other stuff behind in the past, knowing it doesn't return? And are you really ready, sun, moon, and rising, able to embrace who you are? The real you, not the you that you've pretended to be all this time. The real you, not the you everybody else has wanted you to be. The real you. Yes, you have everything that you value. Yes, you have all these great things, but there's so many wonderful things about you. Don't let anybody bring you down. So, the 31st. Great energy to integrate the new you into who you are and release all the old crap. Release it all. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Right? Let it go. And be who you were always meant to be. Go watch Frozen. I don't know. Be Elsa. Like, seriously. She hid who she was for so long. She didn't want to embrace it at first. She didn't want to believe in it. She didn't want to be it. Because people had told her that she would be destructive only. So she never learned how to harness her abilities and how to walk fully in them, in her magic. until she finally broke out and broke free. Yeah. And then she truly loved herself. Once she realized others loved who she was just for who she was, and it didn't matter to them, right? What other people looked at as destructive, or they needed to somehow harness, or they needed to banish, or should never be used as evil. Once she recognized it was good and that other people knew that it was good, whole new person. All right, Taurus. All right. Sun, moon, and rising. Gemini, 8 of Swords, root chakra. Gemini, at your very root, you're not seeing things for what they really are. You're seeing things for what you believe that they are, and other people are telling you that they are. You're blindly looking into the mirror, or you're seeing incorrectly. Release yourself from that delusional thought. Release yourself from that negative energy. Release yourself from being trapped in your mind and trapped in the loop of this isn't going to work because of this. This doesn't work because of that. It's not going to happen because of this. Oh my gosh, I can't do it because of that. Oh, I don't know if I'll be successful. Nobody's really listening to me. Nobody's really hearing me. Yes, we are. Really, are you hearing yourself? Because all this doubt and all this like being a wet blanket, you know what that's going to do? That's going to cause all those negative things to come upon you. Choose your words wisely, right? But you're trapped in this loop in your own mind. So you can't get upset with everybody else. There's a way out, but you got to take the blindfold off and see things for what they really are and not for what you think they may be. And embrace the change. Embrace yourself as you are and try not to keep wanting to be somebody else. And bucking everything, going against every grain. There's some rivers that are flowing that you need to put your boat in and flow with it and stop trying to go against the tide. Stop trying to go against the flow. Let the river flow, right? Song we used to sing in church. Let the river flow. Holy Spirit, come. Move with power. Let the river flow. Will you flow with the move of the Spirit rather than trying to say, I want to skirt over here and skirt over there? It looks scary, I know. But if you go with that flow, you're going to go somewhere that's amazing, because that's what's on the other side. So speak life over yourself and stop doubting yourself. All right, Gemini? Cancer. The Magician. Look at her. She's in kind of her root kind of sacral chakra dress. This is definitely a sacral chakra card. All about creativity. Our sacral chakra is our creative center. The Magician. She's gathering up all her tools from the Magician who's teaching her how to use them. Are you ready to create? Are you ready to be the cosmic womb? Are you ready to give birth? It's time. Sun, moon, and rising Cancer, it's time. All that you've heard, all that you've seen, all that you know to be true, because you've seen it, you've heard it. You felt it. All that. It's time to bring it all together and create. Let it sit in that sacral chakra. Let it gather up energy and know that the new world, the new you that you know is true, the new you you've discovered, it's right there for your creative decision, it's just waiting for you. So there's some beautiful magician. You can make your world. You can co-create that world. And it's time to do so. So unleash that power, baby. And create. Live in your divinity. And co-create your world. I can't keep saying that enough. Be the cosmic womb. Embrace the change. Wrap it all up. Send it back out as new energy, right? Redressed energy, recharged energy. Okay, you can do it. I know you can. I know you can. All right. Oh, Leo. Strength, Leo. Sacral into solar plexus energy. Strength. Leo, very simply put, this is all about you being you. This is all about you in your splendor and your glory. This is all about you, like, living, being, breathing. Not necessarily about you roaring everywhere. And it's not necessarily time for you to go like, you know, we're not going for the kill. But what we are doing, though, is we are walking proudly in who we are. We're entering into an energetic space, since we're supposed to be quarantined and staying at home. We're entering into an energetic space. And as we enter energetically into that space, everyone does know you're there. Be present. Be present with the collective. Be present with yourself. Be present in your surroundings. Allow your true self and your essence to precede you and make the way for you. You can make it through this. You've been destined to make it through this. I don't have Ronas. You've been destined. So go on and do it. Take it for what it's worth. Okay. Do it. Also, there's going to be some people, I think, that are going to need to tap into your strength. So know that you're going to be being a support for some people on the 31st that just really do need you. They really do. So be that support system, okay? All right. Virgo. Ooh, new beginnings, Virgo, the Fool. Virgo, have you been kind of doing your hermit thing and studying a little bit and being off to yourself just a little bit? Rearranging, redressing, looking at things in a new light. And now, is it finally time for you to embark on your new adventure? I feel like you've rearranged your foundation a lot. You've been tilling the earth, working the earth, packed some of it back down, and recreated a foundation. You're ready for this new adventure. You're ready to go into this new world, right? You're ready to go. Don't think that you're not, because you are. Don't think that you're not ready to receive the new seeds. Don't think you're not ready to grow where you're planted. Don't think you're not ready to bloom and blossom where you're planted. You are. This is a new way of you yourself. I know this interaction with these energies as they're right now is different because it's not quite as predictable. And it does require a sense of higher self. And it does require you to manage emotions and feelings. But understand that emotions is energy and motion. It is the currency of the spirit world. It is the currency of the higher realm. So you must learn how to operate with that currency. And this is the new foundation we're building upon. Learning how to manage that currency. What does that language sound like? What does that deal sound like? Use that currency instead. Right? That's what we're learning. All right. Libra. 7 of Wands. This is 7th chakra energy. Let's see what the 7 of Wands. Yeah, 7th chakra energy. The path of indomitable strength. Things are happening that you do not yet see. Cultivate an unrelenting commitment to rise above obstacles. Hold strong and focus on your outcome. Well, it's all happening, isn't it? It's coming together, ain't it? You know, you've put a lot out here, and you've been seeking balance. You've been working on a lot. I feel like a lot of you have been pulled in so many different directions. There's so many different people that have, they're putting demands on your time. So much so that it's even difficult for you to focus in on you. However, the universe, spirit, source, is working it all out. The universe is not, they've not forgotten the intention you set out there. They've not forgotten it, Libra. It's not been lost in all of this that's been going on. As each and every, what feels like an obstacle, or what feels like a diversion, or what feels like a distraction, each and every one of them is actually getting you closer to the finish line. And in each and every obstacle or anything is just really actually getting you one step closer to the end. You needed all of this in between to it really kind of was a distraction, what I'm hearing, to take because otherwise you could have been like really overly worried about and really overly concerned about what you set your intention toward. And had that happened, it would have been very difficult for it to come to fruition. So it's all been for a purpose, and you've been growing and getting stronger at all aspects of your self, right? Your awakened, ascended self. It's all working though out in the background in a way that you could never even imagine. And so now when it comes, as that manifestation comes, as the rest of the obstacles are moved out of the way, your intention is going to come to you so strong, so true, so pure, and from such an elevated position you could have never dreamed and never planned in a million years how the manifestation actually is going to occur. And you're going to know beyond a shadow of a doubt this had to be your higher self in concert with Source in order for it to happen this way. Okay. So no one's forgotten. You're not forgotten. Your intentions have not been forgotten. Just because you haven't been like really concentrating on them doesn't mean they're not actually being created. So don't fret. It's coming. Okay? And stay strong. For goodness sake, stay strong. Don't get diverted. Don't get waylaid. Don't fall into despair. Stay strong. It's on its way. All right. Scorpio. Sun, moon, and rising. 4 of coins. Heart chakra. Blocked soul. Scorpio, what are you doing? I feel like for a lot of you, though, you're actually unblocking. If I were reading reversals, I would feel like this is actually saying a lot of you are actually unblocking your soul. You're unblocking your heart. You're unbreaking it. Unbreak my heart. Say you love me again. Right? It's healing. Your heart's healing. Your soul is healing. And you're softening, you're able to see things from a little more of maybe even a Cancerian side, Cancerian light, but you're loosening up. And you are allowing source energy, allowing God energy, allowing light, love, and happiness and joy to flow through you, kind of unthawing that iceberg sometimes, or unthawing the iceberg that really kind of protects the teddy bear underneath. It's good to let the energy flow through you. You don't have to stop it at your heart so that you don't get hurt. It's okay to feel. It's okay to even tell someone how you feel. It really is. It's fine. All right, so allow it to happen. Allow it to happen. It's good. So a lot of you are unblocking your heart, unblocking your energy, and you need to, because your heart plays such a huge role in your manifestation process that if you're harboring ill will towards yourself or other people or injury, all of that, it stops that flow. It stops that energetic motion. So I'm glad that it's it's loosening and breaking up and thawing out. That's good. That's good. And what's coming towards you now is going to be really good for, like, again, this is really a theme. Like, we need to integrate this new energy into our world so that we know how to operate in it. Some of us need to ground in order to do that. Some of us need to just use it in order to do that. Some of us need to allow it to come in and flow. But all of us need to integrate it. All right? So I'm happy. Yay. Okay. Sagittarians. Ace of Coins. Yes. Ace of Coins. Hey, you know what, Sag? You got some good cards lately. Like, for a long time. This should be a good time if you're a Sag. Like a high vibrational Sag. Low vibrational Sages, I don't know what you're doing. But high vibrational Sages, if you're on here, that's why you're here. You know, it's like, all I'm seeing is like manifestation and happiness and joy and love and peace. Like, things are hitting on all cylinders for you. Welcome it in. Even throughout this tough time we're in, welcome it in. Right? Don't feel bad for prospering. Don't feel bad for things working together for your good. Don't feel bad about, after this long, hard road you've been on, that finally it's all coming together and coming in. Don't feel bad about that a bit more than the man on the moon. Don't feel bad. Embrace it. New beginnings. New starts. This is a new energy. We're remembering who we are. We're operating in our true self and our true energy. So, yeah, Embrace it for what it is. Let all the blessings come. Welcome them in. Definitely welcome them in. All right. Who's next? Capricorn. Capricorn. Eight of Wands. Root chakra energy. Let me look and see what they say the Eight of Wands means. Oh, new adventure. That's what I was thinking. So Capricorns, it's time to focus on what you value. Your ambition is the necessary foundation. Wow. If that's not appropriate for the time we're in right now. The wands light the way even if the destination is not yet clear. If spirit lies on the road ahead, are you ready for your next adventure? So your next adventure is coming. Your next adventure is about to happen. You're moving on, and that if you haven't gone to watch that, Capricorn, as soon as you get done here, go watch that astrology video. I'm telling you. Hello? Hello? Watch it. Because especially you, there's so much, there's the Pluto-Jupiter conjunction in your sign. Close to the end of it. So this is like, let's do the new adventure. Let's do the new thing. You might not know which way we're going to go, but we're going. We're going. Embrace the new thing. Embrace your new adventure. Embrace your new life. Okay? Embrace it. It's time. Move. You don't know where you're going yet. You don't know each step of the way. And this time, you're not going to be shown. This time, you're going to have faith. You're going to have to trust. You're going to have to listen. This time, you are going to have to walk by a dim light and not by a bright one. You don't get to plan this one out. Because if you were shown the plan, you wouldn't do it. So just take the next step, and then the next one will be revealed, and the next one, and the next one after that. That's the best thing I can tell you. Aquarius. Solar plexus. The Hermit. She's kind of sacral root, and she's really studying. She's using her solar plexus light lamp to light her way. She doesn't see exactly where she's going. Do you know where you're going to? Right? She might not know, but she's willing to study her dark night. She's willing to study her shadow. She's willing to embrace where she's been. She's willing to see it for what it is, and she's not afraid of the dark anymore. She's not afraid of the dark night of the soul. She's not afraid of the shadow energy. She's not afraid of any of that. She's ready, willing, and able to study the things and empower herself from her past, and then empower herself into her future. Don't be concerned, scared, or a little put off by your power. You've been given it for a reason. Don't be scared of it. Walk in it. Don't be scared of it. Embrace it. Don't be scared of it. Love it. Make sure that you are so secure in it that you're unwavered, unmovable. Right? For some of you, don't be scared of the dark side either. Look at it and see it for what it is and see why it's there. What were those protections that it afforded you? You don't need them now, but you'll work through that slowly. So definitely see it for what it is. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Okay? Don't be scared. Also, some of you need to do some more studying as far as spiritually. So if you've been led to read some books, study, maybe it's other religions or other religious text, because there's value in another holy texts. For some, it might be following someone on YouTube, you know, does maybe channels. But if you've been kind of led to do some additional studying, like actual reading or listening, definitely do it, because there's some of you need to explore different aspects of who you are spiritually, or different aspects of spiritual gifts, guidance, teaching, that sort of thing. Okay. Last but not least, Pisces, we have the Death card. Look at her. She's shining bright. She's the shining star. She's leaving behind that other chick over there in the corner. She's like, listen, I'm not even paying you no attention. You my past, and I'm walking on into my future, baby. I done came out, and I'm coming out, right? I want the world to know. Got to let it show. Yes. Pisces, you coming on out, ain't you? You're coming up, you're coming out. Bright. Like a shining star, child. Like you're coming out, you're transforming. You're transforming. Let the transformation finish. Let it be complete. Right? You're not that old. No. Let it new. Brand new. That Pluto-Jupiter conjunction is sextiling your sun. If you don't take advantage of that, and you've got your home ruling planet in your sign with Mercury there. So for some of you, again, during this time of solitude and kind of being put away, you know, perhaps you've come up with new ideas for career, job, earning money, whatever. Perhaps you've come up with a new direction you want to take your life. Perhaps you've realized that the person you were in a relationship with really ain't the person you need to be in a relationship with, because they're not really as supportive. Maybe you can't support what the other person is doing. There's so many different areas that you could have transformed. You can't feel bad about it either. Like, I know it feels like you're going to hurt somebody's feelings as a result of this, but if you let them know that this is the new you, I'm going to tell you, some of these people have been waiting on you to be the new you. They wait on you to be the new you. And they'll be glad that you finally decided to do so. So, don't feel bad about it. Okay? Allow the transformation to happen. Birth yourself as the phoenix. If changes need to be made, it's time to start putting those changes into motion. Because otherwise you're going to hold yourself back, and you're going to resent everybody that's still around you, that you're like, dang it, I needed to get away from y'all. And then you're going to be mad at them, and really, it's really you that you needed to be upset with, if you're going to be upset with anybody. All right. It's time for me to get on out of here, guys. Thank you so much. Go check out that astrology video if you haven't already for March 31st, 2020. If you want to work with me, visit heartofinspiration.net. I am having a 40% off reduction in fees for live sessions right now. So schedule some time with me. 40% off all live sessions on my website, heartofinspiration.net. Hey, We're going to be doing some exciting things very soon. So watch out for announcements for different videos, teachings on ascension, star seeds, all sorts of things. Right? We're growing up. We're growing and glowing, honey. Moving on up here. All right. Till next time. Thanks so much for being here. Peace, love, blessings, and joy be unto you today, tomorrow, and for all eternity. I love each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome home, Lightworker. Namaste.